We have new details about a man found dead at Glenwood Caverns Adventure Park just this weekend.
The Garfield County Sheriff's Office now saying that the man was found with explosive devices. Fox 31's Jeremy Hubbard joining us now with more on this disturbing story, Jeremy.
Very disturbing, Eric Italia. Officials say the 22-year-old is from the Carbondale area and was found in the park before it opened on Saturday. The Sheriff's Office says he was heavily armed, carrying multiple improvised explosive devices, semi-automatic weapons, and fully loaded magazines, too. They also say he was wearing tactical clothing, body armor, and a ballistic helmet. The IEDs were rendered safe, and law enforcement swept the park just to make sure that everything was in fact safe there.
Man, I'm telling you, we're living in some sketchy times right now. Look at all this stuff that's going on. None of this stuff was happening a couple years ago, but now all this stuff with the border, these people doing, what in the world is going on? Before we dive into this video, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and if you could please share. You gotta be subscribed. If you please share so we can get the word out there. So now we have this amusement park, right? This Caverns amusement park in Colorado where this 22-year-old was suited and booted. We have a bulletproof vest, a ballistic helmet. He had an AR. He had a handgun. He had countless rounds. He had a whole bunch of explosives, an IED. This dude was ready to just unleash Armageddon at this theme park. So somehow he snuck on to this theme park undetected, right? I'm sure they have security and all. You never hear about somebody sneaking into like Disneyland or Universal that I know of. But this guy snuck into this, so wooded area, so maybe it's a little bit easier. But he snuck into this theme park and has all this stuff with him. I guess they found his car as well, and his car had explosives in it too. And then so has basically some kind of plan to, I don't know if he's going to blow up some rides or put this in the middle of a restaurant. Who knows what he's trying to do? And then he's going to take his own life out of nowhere, almost like he got cold feet. What would possess somebody to go through all of this trouble, to be suited and booted, to basically wait for some kind of event, to orchestrate some master plan, and then just at the end of it, just be like, no, I can't do this, and then he's going to take his own life. But then they found a message that was left for him, I believe, in the women's bathroom.
But the sheriff says they believe the man took his own life with a handgun, and then on the bathroom wall, the man left a note saying, quote, "I am not a killer, I just wanted to get into the caves." So in the last 2 minutes, we just got new information from the coroner in Garfield County. That agency identified the suspect as Diego Barajas Medina, 20 years old. The sheriff says he did go to high school in Carbondale, which is a mountain town south of Glenwood Springs. But he says this man had no criminal history, according to the sheriff. The sheriff says there are still a lot of unknowns about this case, but thankfully here, nobody was hurt.
So the message is, I'm not a killer, I just wanted to get into the caves. And then he ends up popping himself, and his name is Diego something. So he sounds like he could be like a Spanish dude. What is going on with this situation? It almost makes you think, like, you guys ever seen Marvel back when it was good, before it's trash now? We'll get into that, another topic for another day. Mark my words, the Marvels will be the worst film in franchise history for Marvel. Watch. But do you guys remember the Winter Soldier? And if, he sat there and he was read like a certain amount of key phrases that he was at your beck and call to do anything. That's what this almost comes off as. This guy, obviously went to high school in the area, so he's not some illegal citizen or somebody, from whatever kind of country that they're letting all these people in from. But like, it was almost like he was on a mission and then like deprogrammed himself or woke up or got cold feet, like I was saying, and decided to take his own life. But what the hell does that message even mean? I just wanted to get into the cave. This whole story just seems so shady, how all of this went down. For him to go through all of this trouble to not execute on whatever his plan was. And they're saying he has no record, no criminal background. So it just makes you think, and this is what people are not realizing, with all these people able to stream across the border from countries that cannot stand this country, you're going to have an event like this really happen. All it takes is somebody to put on some explosives and go run into a mall or a casino or something. It's just a very scary time right now, it seems like. And nobody was thinking about this kind of stuff that I remember. I know I certainly wasn't some years back. When you allow all this stuff to happen, for people just to have all these kind of things to just go in all these big cities, no consequences, nothing. It's just almost almost incentivizing events for like this kind of thing to happen. So we're going to see what really is going on, just like the whole situation with the guy in Maine and the numbers changed with all that. It's going to be interesting to see exactly what was going on, to have this individual go through with all this stuff, bring everything with him, and then decide to say, basically, I'm not doing it. So I don't know. It's a trick. You guys tell me what you guys think. What would possess somebody to do this and then all of a sudden get cold feet? Or why not just leave? Why would he end up taking his life right there? Why not just leave all this stuff, say the hell with it, I'm not going to do this? Obviously, he found a way in. He can find a way out. Why would he end up taking his own life for no reason and bring all this stuff with him? It's almost like they're like trying to, dude, I don't know. We get into a whole bunch of other stuff. You guys let me know what you guys think. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and if you could please share so we can get it out there. And I will catch you guys on the next one.